Hello Capricorns, welcome to your general horoscope reading here for September 2018. So Capricorn, as always, I love to hear how you're feeling, what is showing up for you, what's transpiring, what's going on. Drop me a comment below, let me know. Alright, so Capricorn, my goodness, I hope last month and wrapping up eclipse season was productive and good for you. It was heavy for a lot of us, for sure. And I think, needless to say, many of us are happy to be in September here, to be in Virgo season. Virgo, of course, is your fellow earth sign. So, this should feel pretty good, especially for you, Capricorn. So as I am shuffling and we're waiting for the cards to show up, let's talk about the busy astrology this month. All right, so I'm going to pinpoint the big highlights here in the main, and we'll talk about some of the other things and little details with the astrology and stuff in the extended reading. All right, so first thing I want to note is on the 11th, you know what, I lied, on the 9th. On the 9th of September will be the Virgo new moon, and then Venus, goes into Scorpio. Oh wow, Capricorn. First card out. Your card, the Devil. Steamy romance, steamy passions ignited maybe in September here. Wow, all right. So getting back to the astrology. On the 9th, the Virgo new moon. So this is going to be a beautiful energy for collectively all of us to get in touch with our daily routines, how those daily routines and tasks are affecting our long term, how they are working out for us, how we're managing them, and what details about our daily tasks, meaning your morning routine, your evening routine, how you eat, what you're eating, all that kind of stuff will be kind of nitpicked around this Virgo new moon. It's a good time to make some good decisions about that kind of stuff at this time. And even in regards to writing and speaking and communications, there's going to be some new developments and some details looked at how you are handling and approaching your communication with yourself, with others, all that kind of jazz. So then on the 11th looks like a beautiful, powerful day, because on the 11th of September, we're in an 11 universal year, Capricorn. And then we have the sun sextiling Jupiter on this day. The sun will also be trining Pluto. To me, I instinctively feel that this is like breakthrough. A breakthrough day, breakthrough in career, especially breakthrough in money, financial rewards, breakthroughs, changes of your even self-worth. A lot of self-worth and identity sort of changes that can feel very philosophical, but grand. And these kinds of changes and breakthroughs can just flow with so much more ease and less resistance now, especially since we're moved past the eclipses. But with this kind of aspecting going on, looks like a beautiful, beautiful, harmonious, flowing day, just less resistance, which is just amazing. Okay, I'm not going to honor these that just flew out because I felt like that was my bad, so we're just going to continue shuffling. Yeah. So then, Capricorn, next we have on the 15th and 16th, which I believe is a weekend in September. The first day we have Mercury trining Pluto. Then Mercury will be sextiling Jupiter the next day. So this weekend will be like a big weekend for inspirations involving your communication, your writing, speaking, storytelling, sharing your own personal truth. All of that can just, divine sort of inspirations can really show up in those ways at this time, in powerful, riveting ways. And spiritual matters can really be received in and downloaded with much more ease at this time as well. So it's just beautifully spiritual, beautifully involved with Mercury here, the messenger, the messenger of the gods, all right, the communicator. Then a few days later, on the 20th, I feel like your cards are done now, so I'm going to draw the rest. On the 20th, the sun will be conjunct Mercury. So to me, this day is going to be like, your words can turn into gold. Golden opportunities, golden sort of connections, all that kind of stuff can really be developed and formed simply through your words, how you choose to communicate, what you choose to say, what you choose to withhold on this day. So it's, again, one of the most it's actually the most powerful aspect many consider in astrology, the conjunctions. So this is going to be just golden opportunities to use your words. Use your words wisely. Then on the 22nd, we'll have the fall equinox and we'll move into Libra season. And so that's power day, equinoxes, all those turning of the seasons, always big power days. Then the 24th will be the full moon in Aries, Capricorn. I'm going to go ahead and take you down here to take a look at your cards. And that full moon in Aries will be a big time of initiation for a lot of us and give us a lot of energy to act, to launch, to even risk take. All right, so I'm going to draw some rune stones here. Whoop. Oh, we got a jumper. Hold on, let me get it. Okay. Whew, now it's got dog's hair all over it. Whew. All right, so I got you 4 here all together. So here we go. Capricorn for September. Whew, that one almost fell again. This is the same rune that fell. So that's got to be something powerful for you. All right. Okay, Capricorn, are you ready to discuss? So September is already going to be feeling a lot more, you're going to be feeling a lot more aligned, on point, on purpose here in September. Also, I feel like with the devil being at the center of your reading, with weird showing up, and weird is the blank rune. The dark blank rune of cosmic fate, destiny. Things that are out of our control and out of our hands. So this might be you, Capricorn, kind of within your own element, but in some respects, especially in spiritual matters, you're feeling out of control, out of hand. And I feel like you are really being asked in September here to surrender, actually, to spirit, to that spiritual calling, to that spiritual feeling. There's a sense of really surrendering to that because you cannot see and you cannot control all that's happening to you, especially this month. It is not always within your control. And weird is really coming in here to remind you of that it is essentially up to the cosmos, to the stars, to spirit, to call the shots, especially if things are out of balance. Now, there could have been some recent impulsive decisions, especially tied to relationships lately, that are the cause of this. And passions, high passions. The Knight of Wands is all about pursuing passionate ventures, passionate things that get you fired up. People, situations, relationships that get you fired up and excited. Now, also recently, Mars moved into your sign, Capricorn. So this fiery energy that the Knight of Wands is giving you is reminding you that sometimes you have to surrender your passion, your energy. And that also you're getting like a jump start, I'm getting, with that Mars moving into your sign, Capricorn, definitely, you're getting a jump start. Where maybe you have been moving slow, where you have been neglecting acting because you weren't sure, you didn't know, you didn't feel like it. You're going to be able to act more with Mars in your sign. You're going to be able to risk take a bit more. And especially in regards to relationships, there's something about surrendering to some of those passionate impulses, but also allowing the universe to sync you up with the right people, the right opportunities. Okay, there's a balance here. And you see here also with the High Priestess. Let's talk face to face. So you also see here Capricorn with the High Priestess about the yin and the yang, the balance, the tempering out, being able to understand the wisdom of both sides, of both parties, not being completely tied down and bound to one thing, or not being, I'm getting the message of not being too my way or the highway, right? And so being able to really understand and being given the wisdom and the knowledge here in September by the High Priestess to understand the dualistic side of things, the flow of life, the importance of being impulsive, the importance of acting with courage and sometimes ferocity, but also knowing when to pull back and also hold your space like she is here and just sit, receive, let things happen, let people also act and react on their own. And being kind to yourself about this. Giving yourself the flexibility, Capricorn, as well. And you have Tyr down here in reverse with the Three of Wands. So, long-term plans and commitments are being assessed here, are going on in the background. Where is it that you're really wanting to put all this forward momentum, Capricorn? All this action-packed energy? I believe the Aries full moon will have a lot of information and some solutions for you with your perspective with the overall vision here going on. Three of Wands is about your overall vision. There's been maybe a confused or decline or disappointment in regards to your vision not being completely fulfilled, Capricorn. Something got in the way. Perhaps being too stuck in one way got in the way of your vision, trying to get out and expand. Perhaps that relationship that you were holding on too dearly to because things were passionate, things were steamy, sensual. That's cool, that's okay, but perhaps it disturbed the vision. And now it's about gaining this back in September. Perspective of your role, of where it is you're wanting to succeed right now and thrive. Definitely close to the Aries full moon, or right at the Aries full moon, you're getting that wisdom and insight, that enlightenment that you need. This is such spiritual and intuitive energy right here. Divine masculine, King of Cups. Divine feminine, the High Priestess. Both coming together and bringing you in the intuitive. I'm sensing this is pretty specific for a lot of you Capricorns, but some information from the past, from your past ancestors even, that is going to give you some answers in the vision, in the vision building. And also I'm getting, with this combination, not only is it about communicating with some past relationships or with ancestors, calling upon them, especially around that full moon, to help you, to give you the insight. Also, that is verified here with Ansus, all about communication and calling upon, sitting above the High Priestess. This water energy is also about connecting you, getting you connected back to your roots in September. I think some of the extracurricular passions threw you off a little bit. Mars moving into your sign, it's a shift. It can sometimes throw you off a little bit. And it's all about change and involvement. And sometimes we get stuck in where we've been, where we want to stay put because we feel safe there. But you are being asked, Capricorn, to open up here this month. Be the King of Cups. Open up your heart to the free-flowing waters of the universe. Their water is all about connection. Okay, so this is about connecting with people and relationships, but with much more empathy, with much more understanding for their side of the story, for your side of the story. Both parties, coming together in harmony and exercising empathy. The King of Cups is like the most empathetic king. The most empathetic king. Sorry. He's the most empathetic king. So getting in touch with that empathetic sort of nature and connecting, reconnecting with some people this month. And this could go as far back as, for some of you Capricorns, this is father and mother type relationship. I'm getting that. And we have Eel, which is reversed here, sitting beside the King of Cups and the Devil. So, I'm definitely getting that there's something in your relationships that has thrown you off course, but that you're getting back. You have to go as far back to your ancestry, to your childhood even, to address some deeply rooted issues that have kept you stuck, have kept you in a trapped sort of state of mind when it comes to relationships. Because your friendships, I feel like with Eel here being reversed in regards to friendships, there's been and can be a little bit of turmoil here. A little bit of disharmony. And it's about shifting that here in September. And shifting that through connecting back to your roots once again. That's really kind of the theme of your message, Capricorn. Beautiful energy. I have to look at the astrology here again too. Yeah, the fall equinox and then the Aries full moon are going to be some big sort of tipping points for you, Capricorn. So pay attention to those time frames. It's going to be powerful. And even on the 12th of September, which I'll talk about this a little bit more in the extended reading, but on the 12th, Venus sextiles Saturn. Okay, and so that is going to bring up a lot of relationships in your connectivity to them. And the habits that are surrounding those relationships. You know, how are those habits working in the relationship, with the relationship? What other wisdom, once again, here with the High Priestess, what other wisdom do you need to incorporate? What other lessons here do you need to incorporate here in order to make it better, to get, you know, those dark spots out of the way, out of the relationship? And it's all through communicating with love. You know, King of Cups, again, communicating with love, communicating with understanding and empathy with one another. You'll be able to do this. You'll be able to do this. And it's going to be beautiful. It will be beautiful. So Capricorn, that really concludes your September reading here. So I hope that you take this information, use it to the best of your ability. We will get your animal spirit guide in the extended reading. Okay, so I'll draw 3 cards out. You get to pick your animal spirit. We'll get your animal spirit's message, and I'll go over more of the astrology because there's so much going on here in September. So many notes. So I'll discuss a few more days and what is going on that is so, you know, big and powerful. We do have a lot of planets moving direct, which is awesome. You know, so it's about a lot more freedom and less being stuck and that kind of stuff. So, if any of you do want to do a personal one-on-one reading with me, email me below the email address or get in contact with me via my Etsy shop. Follow me on Instagram as well at joshua.lionlight. You know, I post a lot more tips and it's just fun for us to connect there. So, there you have it. The extended video link for your animal spirit and whatnot will be below in the descriptions as well. Ta-ta for now, Capricorn. Have a great month.